Right, welcome. Now, hopefully, I've done things right this time. How's it going, boys? Can you hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me alright. Let me know you can hear me okay. I'm going to put that down. Right, hang on a sec. Okay. Right now, seems to be alright, doesn't it? Right now. Better than it was earlier, right? Definitely better than it was earlier. So let's see if this works then, shall we? Right, so one bit of news is that I've got this stuff that my good friend, who I've been meeting up with the last few days because he'd come over. So we haven't seen each other for 7 years. My good friend Ray and his wife Sue and her dad. And he wanted to help me get back on my feet and be able to do live music for people again. And so he offered to help me out. And we went up to the music shop. We got this brilliant little Yamaha desk that plugs into the computer. And it seems right. I just listened to that, and you can't hear that. Oh, you can a little bit. Right. So, yeah. I don't know what happened earlier, but it wasn't. It didn't seem to be. It didn't seem to be working. So. Damn it, I don't know what I've done with my plectrum. And I got some news after this. I got some news. There it is. Right. Plug it in, Rich. That sometimes helps. What an idiot. Now I need me capo. What did I do with me capo? So I just did this on OBS, right? I just did this on OBS. And it just wouldn't. I streamed it to private. And it wouldn't bloody work. Is that better? I've got some new strings and some backup strings, yes. Right, I'm going to play this one again because I love it so much. Alright, and you're just going to have to... So, what was that like? Was that alright? Did that work better than when I did it last time? Yeah, I've actually lost subscribers, no one's flower. But yeah, did that, and there's 7 people in the room, 7. Did that sound better? Just give me a thumbs up if that sounded better. So the vocals needed to come up. Did the vocals need to come up? Need the mic turned up a bit, tab more. All right. Maybe it just needs to come closer to my mouth. One, two. One, two. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. One, two. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, oh. It's because it's just me, though. But what we'll try. Somebody asked for this earlier, I saw it. And so you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. Can you tell it can feel cold steel rain, a smile from a veil? Do you think you could tell? Did they get you to train? You hear us for ghosts, had ashes for trees, had air for a cool breeze. Go come up for change, and did you exchange? Walk on power in a war for Libra in a cage. How I wish you were here. 'Cause we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. I wish you were here. Right. I still need to work around with levels, hearing it back here. What would be ideal is getting a decent pair of earphones, but unfortunately these earphones they're not really up to it. They're only €20 from the little shop with an Indian man who might have been Pakistani. I don't know. I don't like to racially appropriate anything to anybody just because of the colour of the skin. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, but with the music, right? I'm going to end it there with the music. Move on to the news. Take the echo off my voice. And I want to make sure that you can still hear me. So just give me a thumbs up give me a thumbs up and let me know that you can hear me. Actually, don't give me a thumbs up. Give me a peace sign. Give me a peace sign if you can hear me. And I'll see all the thumbs up. All right. Okay. So, moving on. Moving on. All right. Now, what I want to be able to do is have a fireplace. And there might be some way. Hang on a second. Here we go. Now, I'm going to do this. Now we're going to have the sound of it. Hang on. Share the screen. I don't need to share the audio. Boom. So we're going to be sat by the fire. All right. Might just turn that down a little bit. Now the next thing I need to do is a surprise. I've got this here book to read, right? While we're sat by the fire, I've got this here book to read, and right. Oh, in order to read the book, because reading the book is going to be a bit of a thing, right? Because my eyesight has gone a bit funny, right? So get ready, because I can't believe this. I had to get me some reading glasses. It's happened. It has actually happened. And I've had to get me reading glasses. Can you believe that? I can't. So I just got these. These were like €4. But what it means is I'm going to be able to read this David Gemmell book. Right? So in 1984, David A. Gemmell's first novel, Legend, was published, and it was amazing. I read it. Absolutely amazing. And it has since become a classic. Gemmell's subsequent novels have included Lion of Macedon, Bloodstone, and the continuing Drenai series. I've read all of his books, by the way, all of them. His most recent bestsellers, Legend of the Deathwalker, absolute classic. Dark Moon, again, another classic. Winter Warriors, absolutely brilliant. Echoes of the Great Song is just epic. And Sword in the Storm have all been published by Corgi. And his latest novel, Hero in the Shadows, is now available from Bantam Press. full-time novelist since 1986. He lives in East Sussex. He doesn't live in East Sussex anymore. He's actually dead now. He died in the middle of writing his trilogy. But this book was in the what's it called? Charity shop. I saw it straight away. I saw it. I was like, "How much are your books?" She said, €1. So I got this book for €1, and I would like to read it to everybody. I'd like to be sat by the fire like this, and I'd like to read this book. Not. This is fiction. This is fantasy, and it's epic. All of his books, all of David Gemmell's books are epic. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it anyway, right? But I think I'm going to read it online. Just do it online. Read it for everybody to hear the story. Because he's just so amazing. David Gemmell. Everybody should go and buy a David Gemmell book. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my lapel mic, and I'm going to do it with my lapel mic, so I can sit back like this, because you can't really hear me when I go over there. So I want to be able to sit back and relax. And read some of this. An epic story begins with a young man's avowal, and I can't read that because of the sticker. So the day I shall cut his vile heart out. The speaker is Bane the Bastard, a wolf's head living outside the law. Born of treachery, his name is a curse. He grew up among the warriors of the Riganti. They value his skills in war, but they feared the violence in his heart. 17 years after his birth, self-exile takes Bane to a rat's nest, the great city of stone. Here, where gladiators kill for a living, the Crimson Priests have created a reign of terror by breeding enough malice and hatred to last 100 lifetimes. Yet here, too, the beleaguered tree cultists, led by the mysterious veiled lady, endeavour to practice their philosophy of love. By now seeking the ultimate vengeance, Bane the Bastard prepares to join battle to destroy the myth of stone. The days of blood are drawing near, and this son of an undefeated warrior king, Conover, the fabled Demon Blade, must fight to save his world. Midnight Falcon continues the compelling tale of the Riganti, which began in Sword in the Storm, and confirms David Gemmell as one of the most absorbing contemporary writers of heroic fantasy. It really, I can't vouch for David Gemmell enough, man. He's kept me entertained for a long time. So I'm going to read this with my new reading glasses, which I can't, they make me go dizzy they're quite strong. I don't think I need them quite as strong as these are, but they're +1, but they're good for just reading. I'm just going to wear them just for reading. And €4, man. 4 bloody euros. I'm not buying, I'm not spending €300 on frames from some Ponzi twat label name. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. Hopefully that sounded much better. I'm gonna go and have a listen to this and see what it sounded like, and then try and work out what I need to do. But this thing was pretty cool. It's got I'll show you. So this is the mixing desk that comes with it. it all plugs in the computer. So I've got all this control over that. It just mean it's just a question of playing around. I've got to play around with it. It's the first time I've ever used it, and it's software. As you know, it's more software than just pushing knobs. I'm used to twisting dials and pushing knobs, not working with software. So, and I've not worked with this software before. But this is about like that. This is all I can get on the like the effects presets are just default room and stage, and you can play around with these. I still haven't really worked out how to get the best reverb out of it yet. And then I've got my guitar there below on the channel 1 is the vocals, channel 2 is the guitar, and then the way this works is it loops back. I'm playing from the computer and it's looping back to the desk. So there's no lag or anything. You're hearing what I'm hearing and I'm hearing what you're hearing. But I've also got I can also plug a iPad in or whatever. I can plug that in here, but you don't have as much control over the volume. So I've gone with a loop back through the. It just means that like, if I go and play a gig somewhere, I'll be able to plug the iPad in instead of having to take a computer with me. But yeah, I'm very happy today because my friend has basically. Ray, you're awesome, man. You've made this. I think I'm going to be able to do live gigs, proper live gigs. I'll be able to do requests and everything, and yeah, and hopefully, if people like what they're hearing and they make nice donations, and then I'll be able to buy some disco lights or something to put in the corners and make it look. I'm joking, but yeah, reading the book. I might actually come back in an hour to read the book at 9 o'clock. Going to do it through Restream because it seems to be working well, and it's working well. Like the desk is working well, except I'm not going to use the desk. I'm gonna use the lapel mic, and yeah. But tomorrow, live music tomorrow during the day. I'll get it set up properly tomorrow. This was like the first attempt tonight, just to get it going. And just to remind everybody, the news really is Rich has to wear reading glasses. 007 has to wear reading glasses now. Can't believe it. I think what I need is 0.5s. I've bought +1s, but I think I need 0.5s. Or I need some more light. But anyway, I'm going to come back with the lapel mic. And we're going to read a bit of David Gemmell, Midnight Falcon. This is better than watching a movie, right? I promise you, this is better than watching a movie. Reading it is better than watching a movie, right? I don't know about, I'll be honest, I don't know about sitting there listening to me read it. That might not be better than a movie, but we'll have a nice fire playing, and that's what your imagination's for, isn't it? Anyway, much love to my friends, right? Because Sue actually bought me some new shoes as well, right? Sue bought me these new shoes today. They're really nice as well. They're like €50 basically. So they smell like new shoes. Ooh, new shoes. But yeah, I'm a very lucky boy. He's a friend for 23 years. We met back in 2001. And so 22 years. And he came out to see me when I first landed here on the island. Came out to see me then with his new girlfriend, relatively new girlfriend, or maybe I don't know. Maybe they got married. I can't remember. But anyway, it was with Sue, and then when they came out again, like a few days ago, he saw me, and I was thinking about it. And I was thinking, it's only been a couple. It's only been like 2.5. I thought I saw him at the beginning of the lockdowns. I really thought I saw him at the beginning of the lockdowns, but it wasn't. It was 7 years ago. Well, coming up 8 years. It's like 2015 when I first arrived on the island. So yeah, really, really good to catch up with a really good friend from old, who knows me from old. Out when we used to go partying, we like most of my epic partying was done with Ray. Ray was out. We were out at the Opera House in Bournemouth and in the middle of the woods out in Winchester somewhere, off our faces on all kinds of stuff. He's all clean now. He like basically went in for the world's strongest man competition. The guy got himself so bloody big, fucking huge he was. And now he's still huge, but he's not training anymore, and he's got a lot of problems with arthritis and you know overdoing it when he was training basically. And now he's pretty much he's in a lot of pain. Certainly back in England, he's in a lot of pain because of the cold weather. And when he's been out here, he's done some walking without his stick. But then yesterday he went deep sea fishing, caught a tuna that was over 100 kilos, and landing that has absolutely knackered him out again. They're like it hurt him, I think, getting that on the boat. It wasn't just him, but yeah. Anyway, much love. I'm glad that this stream was successful. What, 13 people watching. I'm gonna come back. Oh, Neil, mate, have a wrench. I don't know why you didn't have a wrench. Vividness, Three Fingers, Clarice, Squirrel, DN, Voynich, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna come back in a bit. I'm gonna read the book. So keep your eyes peeled. All right. Much love, and I'll see you all soon.